everybody. Hey, I want to take you through the monthly slides in case you didn't get a chance to see it at your site. So we'll start out with performance. RMAs were in the red, fulfillment were in the yellow, territory volume and pounds were in the yellow. New business for the current year, we're in the green, we're at 26.1 million. Our budget was only 14 million, so we're doing very well there. Territory sales, we're at 700 million. That's above the budget. Territory gross margin dollars, 219 million. That's way over budget. On-time delivery, we're in the red. We're at a 95.8. So that's where we really need to kind of step that up. Budget was 98. EBITDA, 11.74%, and our budget was at 8.28. And here's a site performance. So we got, looks like Mount Airy and Cedar Hill do not have any red. So you can pause this and take a look at your site if you want to. And we'll go on into finance. So consolidated revenue and EBITDA includes Central States Manufacturing and Storage Solutions. So real quick, that EBITDA that I've said a couple times now, and I don't say well, but what that means, it's earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization, and ESOP expense, right? So the actual come in at 779 million, and the budget was only 724. So that was a 44% increase on the EBITDA. And we had projected when you do a percent compared to our sales that we'd have a 10.8% EBITDA, and we've come in at 14.4. So I didn't speak through that very well, but that just is all good news, and we're doing well. October 23rd, year-to-date financial highlights: generated 85 million in operating cash flows, 25 million more than budget, driven by increased EBITDA. We paid down our debt by an additional $50 million. Total debt payments of 57 million were made this year. Total capital expenditures of 23 million versus $33 million budget. Majority of the difference will get carried over into 2024 due to timing. So we'd planned to spend 33 million, still plan on getting all that 33 million spent. Unfortunately, it didn't get it all spent this year. Some of it kind of drug over into 2024. But those capital improvements are still coming. So real quick on the 401k, QDIA refresh, how to opt out. So every once in a while, our 401k folks, they take a look and, hey, our investments, we haven't gone in and updated our investments. So there's a program. What they do is they take a look at your age and when you're likely going to retire, and they can adjust, they can automatically put your money in an account that's going to give you what they feel like is the best payback. Obviously, the more closer to you are to retirement, the less risk they'll take, and they'll automatically move those funds into less risky retirements. Sometimes less risky funds, less risky investments, sometimes can mean lower profits on those. So they may not grow as much, but you're definitely not risking as much also. So you can do a couple things. You can do nothing, and your 401k account will roll over into this BlackRock Target Date Fund that I was talking about, where it projects your retirement and moves your money accordingly. Or you can opt out and leave your investments right where they are, or choose to make new investments. So in order to do that, you go into principal.com, click your investments, and then go investment summary. If you do want to opt out of the refresh, click don't make this change to my investments, and just right down there at the bottom. And you can view your current investment election by clicking on view investment details. under how your current balance is invested. You can change your election at any time after the refresh. Just log back and click on investments. Some project updates. Here's a picture of a house with board and batten panels on it. So board and batten update. So now it's Central States. We're over in the east right now. Here's another picture with board and batten installed. Kind of an overview of it. It's a cost-effective siding solution with a superior durability and a price point over comparable systems like wood and fiber cement that boast a lifetime warranty, 20-year for wood grain. I apologize. While bringing a warm and classic aesthetic to residential and commercial structures. So that wood grain, that's pretty interesting. That's a wood grain that's painted on our panels. So when we roll form it, of course, the board and batten, the reason people like it is because it looks like the old board and batten style siding from the older homes where they just used the wood boards. But that wood grain really helps it stand out and look even more like wood. But it doesn't have a lifetime warranty; it has a 20-year warranty. But still very nice. People using it on the primary or secondary home siding, portable building siding, barn, and garage siding. Here's kind of what the profile looks like. It's a, kind of, it installs a little bit like H-lock. So it kind of hooks on one side and then the other side of the panel screws in. So the progress we made on it, key accomplishments, we changed the strippable thickness to from 1.5 millimeter to 4 millimeter to better protect the product when in transit. Still working on installation validation, waiting customer feedback. Profile is going to be available in the East. Market availability target is 12/18/23. The biggest risk are packaging inadequately protecting the product. So again, it's a little bit like H-lock, so it's got to be in special packaging. We also got the roll-up doors and hallway project. So it's going along pretty well. You can pause here and take a look at the timeline. But really, what you need to know is it's going well. Still have a little bit of validation to do. We're really trying to ramp it up and see how much we can produce because we have the ability to sell all that we can produce this next year. So the capacity is already gone. So if we can produce it, there's already orders for it. Epicor. So we're still going through the Epicor project. We're still planning on getting a rollout in the first quarter here. Here's some kind of steps through there, but really what it means is we are still making some very big progress on heading toward Epicor. In January, we should be seeing more or starting to see that training going on out in the field. To make sure that everybody is introduced to it and can work it and knows how to operate it before we move into Epicor. From HR, there's some production tech that talks about moving what it takes to be a production tech 1 and tech 2. So adding some clarity there to defining it. Giving back, Wreaths Across America. Love this project. We sent several trucks up to Maine to pick up wreaths. We looked real good. Had some brand new trailers to do that with the logos on the side. I apologize again. Then we got those delivered to the cemeteries and got those wreaths laid. So appreciate everybody who helped with that project. Just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. All right, it was real quick this month, but I want to get those slides out to you. Thank you so much.